Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. Thank you for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. All you people that have subscribed in the last 2 days, thank you very much. Right, DAZN, aka Dead Zone. We've not got Canelo. Joshua's washed up. Dylan White is out of action. Conor Ben's knee deep in legal issues. Elenius is getting banned. Baumgardner's getting banned. It's not looking too good, is it, for Eddie Hills, the 6-0 Iceman from Billericay, 4 by way of. But no footage. In fact, only bit of footage we've got is him knocking Spotty Frank about, aka Sideshow Frank, where he was switching to Southpaw, weren't you, Spotty? So DAZN are letting 100 jobs go from the UK base in Holland. I'm assuming that's Netherlands, it says here. So that's good, isn't it? Right. The DAZN are now having to trim down and do job properly. There's no shortcuts to success, is there? But what happened to $1 billion Eddie with his $1 billion? How many purse bids have DAZN won? They don't win purse bids. So where's this billion? Where's these billions, Eddie? Eddie, if Eddie had billions, he'd have signed Joe Joyce, wouldn't he? Said Richard Schaefer. But I just wanted to ask everybody's opinion on what they thought on this DAZN thing. And do they think that Eddie Hills, you know, the Iceman from Billericay, 6-0, is Eddie going to go back to Sky? Because Ben Shalom, aka Adrian Mole, the Mole is hardly setting the world on fire at Sky, is he? Let's have it right. I mean, Johnny Nelson must be pulling his hair out what he's got left. You know what I mean? I don't know. Johnny must be feeling a bit deflated having to work with the Mole. I mean, at least Bean were a bit enthusiastic, wasn't he, Bean? You know what I mean? Am I missing Bean? No, Bean didn't give a shit about anybody when he were at Sky. So in life, you've got to come through some bumps and bad corners, isn't the Bean? You've got to come through adversity, Bean, and be relentless like your man Eddie Hills. That's what you've got to do, Bean. You've got to be relentless, but I don't think Bean's being relentless, is he? And I think he's probably done now at Sky. Sky are needing somebody at the helm of the ship, aren't they? That I'm not feeling it for the Mole. So if the Mole can't do it, I don't see him taking Eddie back. I'd like to see Eddie go back, actually, just on a temporary basis, you know, like 0-hour contract, you know, like all these people who work in building jobs and factories and stuff like that. You know the people that Eddie don't give two thoughts about. I'd like to see Eddie have some of that 0-hour contract at Sky. That'd be all right, wouldn't it? But we're not going to get that, are we? So is it the beginning of the end for Eddie now at DAZN? Well, 100 jobs lost at Holland and England's bases is not brilliant, is it? It's not something that you'd want to go in out shouting all about. The last DAZN show they put on with Joshua on, they had to cancel pay-per-view because Dylan White failed a dope test and Elenius was the substitute. He failed a dope test. And he's got all these other dopers on his books. And for years, he's been promoting people that have come back to sport after serving a ban. And he'd work with Amir Khan again and he'd put Kelbrook and Amir Khan on DAZN if he could, Eddie. He would. The brass neck on these people is unbelievable. It's about money. Once you get that into your mindset about money, how else you say it don't matter. It just becomes about that. So, all right. That's about it, really. On the DAZN carry on. Eddie's having a bit of a nightmare, aren't you, Eddie? Hey, apples and pears for Eddie. Isn't it? Hey, apples and pears job. Well, that's what this is, isn't it? Eddie, when you pay peanuts, you get monkeys, Eddie. That's what you get. So, okie dokie. So that's about it, really. So good luck with that, Eddie. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. And don't forget to squeeze them spots on Spotty Frank's forehead. Pop, pop, bang!